my brethrens, for all the 20 people that's probably gonna watch this, and anybody who sees this from shares from Belk screen. I just missed that whole first 5 seconds like an idiot, but we're gonna keep it pushing. Um,
One take,
this
all the way
just
through.
one take, one take. All right. So this is Free Lane. Belk, say what up.
Here.
T Killer, talk to him.
Raw.
HBK Riello, let him know.
You already know what it is, man. Quit playing with me.
All right. This
Raw
the squad.
edition.
This the squad. So I like to do. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna talk about the draft and whatnot. There will be reaction videos with these fellas coming pretty soon. At some point, we'll all get together, react to something, or play Smash, something like that. But today, we ain't gonna waste no time. We came to talk about the 2021 NFL draft. Seeing as how it's in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks on the 16th, I believe. We all got teams with issues. At least Terrence, at least
Yeah, we good now.
everybody
Chilling
minus Terrence got issues.
now.
We went
We
crazy in
chilling
free
now.
agency.
Yeah.
So this is how we're gonna do
Chilling
this.
now.
This is how I had to type up a little script, or at least what we was gonna talk about in this. So we was gonna talk about the season overview for everybody's team. And we're gonna talk about surprises, disappointments, overall feelings from the previous season, team needs, players in the draft that we might think are overrated or underrated, players you would like to get, but you probably you most likely not gonna get, and then some selections. We're not gonna do. At first I said all 7 round selection. We're not doing that because we're not patient enough for that. So so we're not gonna do that. So
That ain't happening.
as everybody, well, not everybody, from the people that watch this know I'm an Eagles fan. If you know me, you know I'm an Eagles fan. T Killer, who we repping?
The New England Patriots. Yes, sir.
I ain't got my
The
hat.
New England.
All my hats is just a trail, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, man. All right.
I'm gonna put a hat on, man. I'm mad now. It's all good though.
How you even get the hats, man? Come on.
Yeah,
Man.
no,
All right. Kiss, who we repping?
no, and the flop Baltimore Ravens quit playing with us, boy.
Bill, who we repping, man?
Man, we ripping them Denver donkeys, man. Quit playing.
All right.
Donkeys.
All right. So we just gonna hop right into it. Who, Kenzie, you gonna start us off? I need a season overview. Since you was the last team in the playoffs, or out of us, I need you to give us a season overview and tell us.
Only team in the playoff.
The only team in the playoff. Dang, it's crazy. I need you to give me some positives, some pros, some cons, some things we need to work on, whatever. You just gotta let me know.
All right, so boom. I think we had a decent little season. Clearly we didn't get where we wanted, which would have been the Super Bowl, because Lamar promised us that, but it's on the way. Y'all just wait on it. It's on the way. But that loss to the Bills, it stung a little bit, but we can put ourselves in a position to go pretty deep in the playoffs with the draft. You know what I'm saying? The piece to the puzzle is there. The piece to the puzzle is there. We just got to put them into place. The things that I seen was QB is solid, running back solid, line is iffy. That center spot iffy, left tackle iffy. Because you already know Orlando Brown trying to get up out there. Why is he doing that? I don't know. The boy acting like a hoe. That's all. Wide receiver spot, you already know we got problems with the wide receiver spot. Even though we signed Sammy Watkins, that really ain't gonna do nothing. What is that gonna do? Miles Boykin, I need to see something out of you, son. I need to see something out of you. Hollywood, work on your routes, bro. Learn how to run something that's not the fly route.
He need to work on a lot more than just his routes.
I mean, what we got? What
he needs consistency.
That's
We need
major.
to see a lot more out of Lamar too, though.
He can't do much. He ain't got no damn weapons.
I mean, we're gonna get him someone in the draft, hopefully. EDC.
Fuck around driving Ozzie Harris.
Another running
I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Like, what are we doing? But let's see what else. Defense is solid. We lost a few pieces, but I still think our defense is solid. One spot that I would definitely like to see filled is that free safety spot because Deshaun Elliott coverage, bro, not as solid as I thought you was. It's all good because you crazy in the run support game. That's cool. But that free safety spot is looking a little iffy. That's all I'm saying. And special teams, you already know that's solid. You know what I'm saying? We got Jay Tuck, Sam Cook. We lost Fox, though. I think he's on the Titans now.
Who is that?
That's the long snapper.
No.
We lost him. So, special teams, that's always going to be solid. I ain't never worried about that with us. But long snapper, we need to find somebody that's a solid spot. But overall, I think we did all right. We did all right this season. I ain't mad at it.
Duck, you always need a solid long snapper. I don't care what team you on.
That's how I know that boy tapped in with his team, man.
Yeah.
Locked in, man. I watched the games. Watched every one.
All right. Terrence, you had this. I'm pretty sure y'all had the second best record out of all of us. Yeah, I know y'all did better than my Eagles. Talk to them. Let us know how we feeling.
Just about the season.
Yeah.
All right, so first I want to start off with saying we beat the Ravens, so you know what I'm saying. That's the only thing I was looking forward to, you know what I'm saying. Hey, shut up. I'll let you talk. Let me talk. So, you know what I'm saying? We beat the flock. We smashed them, shot them with the musket, whatever you want to call it. They can't see us, never have, never will. But putting that aside, we was ass cheeks. We was real ass cheeks, for real. The defense wasn't really ass. They were just on the field too much, so they can't really be that defense that we used to have. And we had some injuries going on, had some opt-outs with Hightower. I'm not really mad at last season because we ain't have shit for Cam to throw to. And Cam did have a shoulder surgery. So, you know what I'm saying? He was out there throwing to me, basically. For real. And we was running. Our running back got hurt. My boy Rex Berkey. My boy, I hope we re-sign him. But Berkey got hurt. Who else got hurt? Harris got hurt. Sonny Michelle got hurt. Offense was just fucked up. Our offensive line got hurt. But yeah, and them Bills was on the come up, so I'm not really mad. We had a content season, but yeah, we on heads next year.
Yo, you know you got the Denver Donkeys. Go ahead and talk to them.
How do I start about this abomination?
Them boys suck, boy.
Them boys garbage.
I think we got the pieces to build a strong future forward. You know, we got a good young receiving core. You know, we got that boy Judy Hamler. We got some good tight ends. We got Fed. We'll get our boy Sutton back. You know, injuries. Von Miller, we get him back on the defensive side. You know, Bradley Chubb did his thing this year, but you know, Von needed to stop being crazy. That's all. You know, if Von get his mental state right and get back the ball, he's gonna be straight. Quarterback, god awful. Get rid of him. Say goodbye. Lock is garbage. Not holding it back no more. He poo doodoo berries.
I second that.
But look, you know, at one point we had a damn 4-string practice squad wide receiver play quarterback this year. So
that's very funny.
His head off. I don't know who it is. Elway, but I think, you know, we can figure some things out. What we need a quarterback for sure. Definitely got to get us a quarterback. Need a little more protection on his O-line. Safeties, we good at the safety position. Secondaries is looking strong. We need to cover his linebacker. We ain't got no linebackers that can really cover like the D-line. They could improve a little bit. Our best D-linemen are our edge rushers. We got Shelby. No, we got Big Shelby down there. I can't get mad at that. Big man had more picks than Jamal Adams this year.
He only got 2.
Yes, sir. He tackled. We give, you know, they getting picks, man. It's all over. But you know, I think we got a bright future. I'm gonna say that. I think we got a bright future. It's looking good.
As long as y'all get rid of Drew Lock, y'all be all right. All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about, sadly, the most talked about team for all the wrong reasons. The Philadelphia Ball Eagles. All right. I got a couple things that need to be said. Philadelphia is garbage. All right? This is 4-11-1. There was so many things that went wrong, that could have went wrong. They all went wrong. First of all, let's start from the top. Jeffrey Lurie, I need you to either be all in or I need you to back up as far as player management, because you can't have a say and then it don't follow through. Next, Howie Roseman, I need you fired. Need you out of Philadelphia now. You suck. You have drafted this past season was a perfect example. You have drafted 49 people in the first round, or I think it might have been 49 people in total over the last 7 years. Since 2014, you've had one Pro Bowler. That was Carson Wentz. You just traded him. All right, you got to go, and it ain't getting no better. Let's work our way down to Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson didn't want to be there, and I'm not mad at Doug Peterson because they wasn't giving him no creative control with the team. None of that. I can't be mad at a coach who don't want to be there. When you want to bring somebody in or bring somebody back, and then management is telling you have to fire him, there's a problem. So that was before this season even started. So he didn't want to be there. So I'm not really faulting him no more. During the season, I was mad at him. Now I'm not, because I completely understand. All right, the team. I don't know who Carson Wentz was throwing to. I don't know who was protecting him. We had 14. This was this weird stat. We had 14 different O-line combinations in 15 games.
Goddamn.
The Eagles have not had a 1,000-yard receiver since Jeremy Maclin in 2014. Don't laugh, because it's really about to get worse. All right. Miles Sanders averaged 6 yards a carry. Was in like the 40s or 50s when it came to how many carries he got. He didn't touch the ball enough. All right. We bring in Jalen Hurts. Right. Everybody's like, yeah, Carson Wentz sucked. Let's get Jalen Hurts in there. The team goes 1-3 with him on the field. The issue is not quarterback play. That was never the issue. The issue was the team. Jalen Hurts did not play much better than Carson Wentz. He threw like less. He had a worse completion percentage. He probably had like a couple more yards. He led the offense to basically the same amount of points. So there was no real upgrade. But according to everybody on ESPN, we got a lot of upside. A lot of people got a lot of upside. I don't care. I need you to produce production when called upon. All right? So I need you to produce production. The receivers.
You got to produce that production, man.
You got to produce production. The receivers. Let's talk about the receivers. Can y'all name me somebody on the Philadelphia Eagles that plays wide receiver?
Travis Fulgham.
Your favorite, JJ.
JJ Arcega-Whiteside. This man was drafted 2 picks ahead of DK Metcalf.
Let's talk about the picks, man. Let's talk about who.
That's why I said Howie Roseman. Let me explain. He's missed on way more than that, because he could have had Devontae Adams, Terry McLaurin. He missed out on Justin Jefferson. He missed out on T. Higgins. He's missed out on Howie Roseman, though, has missed out on all of this. But let's blame Doug Peterson for his team not being ready to go, right? So this is a problem, and it's the GM, and he's not even close to losing the job. So when the team shows up and your second round pick has 12 catches in 2 years, there's a problem. DK Metcalf had more catches, yards, and touchdowns this season and last season than JJ Arcega-Whiteside has in 2 seasons. And it ain't getting no better. So that is just a sign of all the people that Howie Roseman has drafted. You drafted guys like Jordan Matthews. Jordan Matthews ain't even in the league no more. There's so many misses and not a lot of hits, like 0. And everybody keeps referring back to the 2017 season. That's in the past. We got to move on. We got to move on. I'm sorry. 2017 it was a great year, but we got to move past it. You got to get better. You got to get younger. You got to do something. The O-line, I can't be mad at the O-line because majority of the O-line was hurt. So Brooks was out before the season started. Jason Kelce was battling injuries the whole year. Brandon Brooks was gone for the whole year. I said Brandon Brooks. Lane Johnson. I'm sorry. Lane Johnson was going. He was in and out of the lineup. I would have rather him just sat out the whole year. And I don't even know who was on the left side. Well, Jason Peters. And Jason Peters single-handedly cost us the game versus Cleveland. So, like, there's that. The defense, I'm not really upset at the defense because, like, the only issue we really had was, well, no, we had a couple issues. Linebacking core. Nathan Gary was the worst rated linebacker in the NFL. Played for the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, there's a lot of linebackers in the NFL. And a lot of them don't play that much. And you ranked last. And you start. San Francisco better figure it out because he ain't going to figure it out here in Philly. But, I mean, we got Alex Singleton and Duke Riley. So, hopefully, we'll see if they draft somebody at the middle linebacker position. If that could fill a hole. The D-line is always going to be amazing. Great on run defense. The back half, my corners and DBs, they're put in positions by Jim Schwartz. It's a Jim Schwartz defense. So you one-on-one. Ain't no safety help. It's just you. No. You on your own. If you get burnt, they know over the top. You bet, yeah. So we got Darius Slade. He played great -1 game versus Seattle. Other than that, he played great. And DK was giving him the business, but he played great. But Jim Schwartz forced his slot corners to guard X receivers, and that's just not going to work. They're going to get body. And Avonte Maddox, Crayvon LeBlanc, y'all going to get body. And that's not y'all fault when you 5'9", guarding 6'2". This is going to happen. So, I mean, as a whole, one more thing, Jake Elliott got to go. He's only kicking like 60% since Super Bowl season, so he got to go. As a collective, the team just got to get better just about everywhere on the field. All 33 got to potentially get better. All 33. But, it is what it is. We're going to work backwards. Belt, any surprises on the Denver Donkeys?
No. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I expected the kind of season we had. I wasn't expecting nothing great. We're not there yet. Honestly, it has a lot to do. On the offensive side, it has a lot to do with play calling, I feel like, other than the quarterback play. I watch some of these games. I watch these play calls. I'm like, goodness, y'all putting these boys in terrible positions to win. Terrible. Surprises? Nah. Nothing really surprised me this year.
Did Killer any surprises? Nope. Duty had a bunch of drops.
Nah, he dropped the ball too much. He need to work on that. He inconsistent.
Did Killer? Any surprises?
Yeah.
Surprises from last season? Not really. I expected our season. I'm surprised we won as many games as we did. I thought we were going to lose more than we actually did, but other than that, season went how I expected it to go.
7-9 with Cam Newton, not bad.
Yeah, now my boy got some weapons, so hopefully he do something.
Yes, brother.
One surprise definitely was J.K. Dobbins. I mean, I already knew bro was raw, but J.K. Dobbins, that's my guy right there. And they phased out Ingram. I was like, damn. I already know what type of time we about to be on. But Dobbins, they give him enough carries, bro, gonna go crazy. Might rush to 2,000. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Y'all already have 3 running backs in the backfield, sir.
Justice Hill doesn't play. He's a special teamer. That's number one. And Gus Edwards, he probably gonna be off the team in a couple years. But
my bad, y'all got 4 running backs in the backfield.
Our team gone. We ain't got
Talking about Lamar.
Wow. Wow. How dare y'all?
Jack.
No Lamar slander will be tolerated on this side. That boy is
I like Lamar. He's gonna be a Patriot soon.
Oh, he definitely was to the Patriots.
Matter of fact, a surprise I can say we had Justin Simmons. That boy had a hell of a year.
He did.
With his props.
He did.
Well, he got a big old contract since he even made a Pro Bowl this year. I get that boy his props. First Pro Bowl selection. I give it up for that boy.
All right. Kenzie, you got something?
You
got something?
No, we good. Go ahead, man.
All right. For them bald Eagles. My number one surprise was Alex Singleton. He gave us the win versus San Francisco with a pick six. And he wasn't playing before then because Nathan Gary was on the field, sadly. But yeah, he showed up and had a lot of tackles. I don't know how many, but he didn't start the year until like week 3 or 4. So he showed up big time for the team. Next would be Darius Slay. I knew bro was like that when he came from Detroit, but I didn't think he would do like what he did because there wasn't that many people that was on. Oh, where did he go? No. Okay. All right. I knew there wasn't that many people. He didn't have that many like yards against him. But you know, Darius Slay, he's locked down when given help at certain times. But like majority of the time, 1-on-1, he's pretty good. And my last surprise was Duke Riley. So this is the other linebacker that replaced Nathan Gary. Nathan Gary is gonna be the top of the conversation a lot for me. Why is the offense is operating, the play is stacked. Why are you not looking at the quarterback? I don't get it. But yeah, Duke Riley, him and Alex Singleton came together, and TJ Edwards, they look good as a unit. They're just young and like playing in a weird defense. So in due time, if they get time together, with that defense, I think they'll be just fine, like as a unit. But yeah, Duke Riley and Alex Singleton, they played great. There were no surprises on offense because the offense was god awful. They all are my disappointments. T Killer, lead off with the disappointments, brother.
Disappointments. Our fucking edge rush. Oh my god. We couldn't get pressure on a quarterback for nothing. And then Chase Winovich barely got PT when he was supposed to get the PT. When we needed a sack, he wasn't on the field. What's another disappointment? Offense, I didn't really expect anything from that offense. So I wouldn't really say I'm disappointed. But the only thing I'm really disappointed in is last year's draft and our edge rush. That's basically it.
Nope.
You said me?
Yeah.
Some disappointments, I guess.
You know who you need to start off with, right?
Biggest one of them all.
You about to say, you know who you need to start off with. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, man, Mr. Quarterback himself. Well, that boy is dog water. I'm talking about. It's hard. You know, it's hard to get. I think we started with 0-4 this year.
You tell us. We don't keep up with them.
Yeah, I don't follow them.
We don't know.
Nah. We started off horrible. Actually, no. Close games. We had a lot of close games. First two, 16-14 against the Titans. 26-21 against the Steelers. 28-10 to the Tampa Bay, and then we beat the Jets, but, you know, it's the Jets. You know. Sam Darnold out there broke the whole defensive ankles of that game, so I can't even talk about that. But some disappointments is it's really just quarterback. Well, Jerry Jeudy, too. I expected a little bit better, considering he's from the best college football team of all time, you know, Roll Tide, you know how it is. But it's offense, man. It got a lot of things to work on. A lot. That's a big disappointment. Is this offensive play calling, quarterback play, inconsistent receivers.
All right, the Blackbirds in Baltimore. Talk to
them. Greg Roman.
Oh, he went straight to it.
I got something to say after better plays.
Please call some better plays for Lamar. It's so predictable. Defenses are going to key in on the run. It's not going to happen, bro. Wide receivers, please work on your game. Y'all look terrible out there. This point, so I just look at y'all and I say, what are y'all doing out there? What are y'all doing? Well, prime example is that Bills game. Y'all remember at the end where Lamar threw that pick?
Give me that
in the end zone.
He got yoinked.
Who took it?
Like-
Deuce. I
I think that was Johnson. I want to say
Number 22, right?
So one of these alumni right here.
Johnson yoinked that. And I was just like, Greg, why would you call that? You know them boys ain't getting open. Why would you call that? So yeah,
Shout out G.
Greg Roman. Number 1 disappointment. Number 2 disappointment. No wide receivers. And that's it.
All right. I got a long list of disappointments now. All right.
Well, let's get it rolling.
All right. Carson Wentz. But not for the reasons that, a lot of the stuff that was on our offense is out of Carson Wentz's hands. So you get sacked 50 times in 12 games. Or might have been 50 times in 12 games.
God
ridiculous.
damn.
You get hit 90 times in 12 games. You're going to fumble the football. Now, he's not completely absolved of all his mistakes. He had a couple what are you doing moments, like the rollout versus Dallas when the play was going in the opposite direction. Instead of throwing it away, he was trying to play hero ball. But there was way more moments where you looking like if that was a better person he was throwing to or handing the ball off to, then we wouldn't be in the situation. Like he had to force the ball to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in the end zone at one point. It's just that wasn't going to happen. Doug Peterson didn't call a lot of run plays, and he was in creative control of the offense, so you didn't run the ball enough to help your quarterback when he was getting sacked 50 times. And even Jalen Hurts got sacked 16 times in 4 games. So as a whole, the offense got sacked 66 times. Got hit probably over 120. But we're not talking about that. So the next disappointment, the O-line. I need the O-line to get healthy. 14 combinations in 15 games is ridiculous. I don't know if that's some NFL record or something. I don't never want that to come back to Philadelphia ever again. I need it gone. But if they healthy, it's a whole different story. But they just wasn't healthy, and they wasn't doing their job when called upon. Third disappointment. This is probably the biggest. Jalen Reagor. Dude, I don't know what you got to do to figure it out. You only had. I need answers. You had, because you didn't play in that many games. You only had 31 catches for 396 yards and 1 touchdown. That's horrible. Because the number 1 receiver, the guy who was drafted after you, had 1,400 yards. That's unacceptable. So again, Howie Roseman, better at drafting. But Jalen Reagor, you didn't help us. You didn't help us at all. Now I will say if there were more plays that were called for him, like jet sweeps and screen passes, that would have been different. But I don't know, because it said he got targeted 54 times and he only had 31 catches. I don't know how I really feel about that, because that's not really a good percentage as a receiver. And lastly, Jalen Mills.
The Green Goblin.
You are a Philly hero. You are a Philly hero, but
that boy's a Patriot now.
You can keep him, because boy, he is all over the place when it comes to playing safety. It's like I can't remember who it was that used to play in Carolina. He would make the big hit, but it was after you give up a 30-yard game, and he would celebrate. He's one of them dudes. I need you to take all them accessories off. I just need helmet, gloves, football. I don't need none of that extra stuff, and I'm getting a whole lot of extra for not the same price. I need you. And his coverage is horrible. When he had to go back to corner, his natural position, he looked lost. So you're not that good in coverage. You're decent at tackling, and you're just not helping me on the defensive backside. It's just not working. So I needed him to figure it out. He didn't really figure it out. Roby Coleman came, he stepped up, and he did what needed to be done. But Jalen Mills was, watching him that last season was rough. But Jalen Reagor is still, probably the worst. Overall feelings, I'm gonna leave this one off. Overall feelings, Miles Sanders needed the ball more. When you average 6 yards a carry and you only have 164 attempts, that's unacceptable. And I know he didn't play in every game, but he need 250, close to 300. That's just unacceptable. You average what 6? He averaged 5 yards, 5.3 a carry. That is amazing. But for somebody who only touched it 150 times, 160 times, that is not good. So if he would have, it probably would his average probably would have went down if he got more carries. But it would have been worth it to see him get more carries because he can take one to the house at any point. He can't catch. Now they try to throw him the ball, he can't catch, but the boy can take one to the house with ease. And lastly, Wentz and Doug Peterson, they are better off in other situations. Doug Peterson is gonna find another head coaching job somewhere because he took 3 garbage teams to the playoffs and won a Super Bowl one of those years. So Doug Peterson is a really good coach. And Carson Wentz, I'm rooting for Carson Wentz in Indianapolis because you finally have an O-line. You finally have you're going to have a running back trio, actually. You're going to have pretty good receivers. You're going to have a defense that is going to be consistent. You're going to have a team and a culture that's supporting you in all that you do. So I'm waiting. I'm happy. I'm actually excited to see what he's going to do. But those two are better off not in Philly for their careers than they are in. The Blackbirds, go ahead and lead us off, please. Oh wait, I'm sorry. One more thing. I don't know nothing about the coach. I have no idea who he is. He didn't call plays in Indianapolis, so I have no idea what's about to happen. I'm scared. He should be scared too, because if he don't succeed, he'll be out by the end of next season. Go ahead.
I'm just add one to the disappointments real quick before I get into the overall. Matt Skura, trash, bro.
Who's that?
Trash. I'm gonna leave it. That's the center that went to the Dolphins.
Oh,
the center that couldn't snap the ball to Lamar. Yeah, him. That guy. But overall, we had a solid season. I just need to see some improvements in that wide receiver core because, boy, y'all the topic of discussion every year, and y'all not getting no better. I need to see. I'll leave that for the team needs. Actually, I need that for the team needs. Y'all go ahead, man. Y'all go ahead.
Doug, go ahead.
What's the question again?
Overall feelings for the season.
For the most recent season?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, no surprises. But overall, I feel like we're finding an identity, you know? We're building up who we are. Slowly but sure, you know, it's slow but sure. I think on the defensive side, we get what we need, you know. Yeah, I'm laughing or whatever, but nah. Real talk, I really feel like defensively we figuring out who we are. We're getting our identity on defense. Offense, we still figuring that out, but we picking up. I mean, shoot, we got rid of Jarrell Casey because, you know, Bro came here, got hurt. Get him going. He a bum. AJ Bouye, he a bum. Got him going. Picked up Darby, I think. We also picked up Kyle Fuller from the Bears. So
Y'all picked up Ronald
Darby.
You picked up Ronald Darby. I forgot. We talked about this. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Go ahead.
Darby picked up Kyle Fuller from the Bears, so it's not looking bad on that side of the ball. We just got to figure out the offensive portion of this team, figure out who we are as an offense, because Philip Lindsay, my boy, love him to death. He a free agent, no longer part of the organization. I'm hoping my man Melvin Gordon gonna get it done, but you know, overall, got a lot to fix. A lot. That's it.
Go ahead, Musketeers.
So this is gonna be part of the disappointments too. My overall feelings. I'm pissed off about this play caller that we got going on. This shit is so predictable and trash. They know we're gonna run it, and when we do a play action, it's always a play action on third down. Every time it's a play action. And then not just that, the draft. Last year we traded out of the first round when we could have drafted Justin Jefferson. We could have drafted a linebacker, Kenneth Murray, who went to the Chargers. That's when we traded our pick too. I thought we were gonna get Jalen Hurts, but the Eagles, for some fucking reason, drafted a quarterback when they didn't need a fucking quarterback.
Worst picks ever.
But yeah, and we drafted three or two tight ends. I think they cut one of them, and then the other two barely played. And then we signed. You know what? we ain't draft nobody to help Cam because the two tight ends that we drafted barely got PT. That's it. Overall feelings, Belichick need to do better in this draft. Shit is garbage.
Respect. All right. Team needs.
Ooh.
Go
ahead, brother. We need one, but we need some help on the O-line, though, realistically. I think tight end group is amazing. O-line can use some help because this run game needs to be established. But most importantly, quarterback is needed. But we also need I think we need some linebackers, true coverage linebackers. That's where we're slacking at on the defensive side of the ball.
All right, Kenson, go ahead.
Ooh, teammates. We need wide receiver number one. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying this every year. Please, EDC, go get us a number one. Lamar, he need help. Help the boy. And I guess it's the center that can snap the ball every down. Matt Skrull, I'm happy you out of there because you was trash. But yeah, them two things. And a pass rush, maybe. I guess a pass rush because we lost our pass rushes. So
that's true.
Judon going and but y'all wasn't gonna pay Judon.
Yeah, I know we ain't gonna pay him. He ain't worth all that money.
You know who he is, though. You know who he is.
That don't matter.
Big bank check.
He gonna have
Big
5 sacks.
Deal,
you gonna be mad. We paid you all that money. 5 sacks. That's all.
Yeah, big bank.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You want to come play for a winner? That's all it
is. Go ahead, Tico.
I'm gonna let you rock.
Go ahead, Tico.
So, team needs. We basically signed a lot of the stuff we needed in free agency on defense. I actually like the Jalen Mills acquisition because Patrick Chung did retire. That's the only way I would have thought that would have made sense. So, as long as he playing safety, I'm cool with it. But if they got that man at corner, then that's the issue.
Yes,
another team need
is 40 Twins.
We got Devin is a free safety, so the other one's he's a free agent. He played cornerback anyway.
Okay.
Jason, but we need to re-sign Gilmore. So and J.C. Jackson, so we can have 2 lockdown corners.
Lampies.
Yeah, we need both of them back. Unless we're gonna trade up in the draft, but that's later. That's later on in the conversation. Another thing, oh my lord, we need some receivers. I get we got Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne. I get that, but we need a receiver that can separate damn near every play. And then the biggest need we need is a motherfucking quarterback. Cam is not the long-term solution for us. I hope Belichick.
I got one.
I hope he realized that Cam is not the long-term solution. And we get Jay Fields, but you know what I'm saying? That's not it. But we need us a quarterback and a receiver. That's basically it.
Let's say go ahead and get Lamar.
Yeah, he coming.
He on the way. So I had to type all this out, right? So I'll add this at the bottom. Hold on. At the bottom it just say everything. So we need a number 2 running back. That was the goal last year. But instead of drafting a running back, drafted a quarterback. Makes sense. So that was.
You're running back. I got a running back.
We need another one.
No, that's a running back. Y'all drafted a running back. Don't worry.
Oh, we got 2 in the backfield.
Yeah.
Oh, bet. We just need another one. You know what I mean?
Don't disrespect my boy like that ever again.
You can run that ball again.
Exactly. I ain't that ball Lamar. Come on.
Didn't y'all finish 31st in passing?
I ain't gonna say nothing because we was close to the boys. Let's move the topic.
All right. So we need definitely need a number two. I finally see why they was curious about getting a number two, but it just didn't make sense. Just draft another running back. Next, any wide receiver help. Any. That should be the number one need. If it ain't wide receiver, it needs to be cornerback. So I don't know what it is. You drafted 3 receivers last year, and none of them could catch the ball consistently. So there's a problem. Next, future O lineman. Brandon Brooks, Jason Kelce, and Lane Johnson is 31 plus. They ain't gonna last forever. Mm-mm. So we need to find replacements now. And the way that it's looking, it ain't looking too good without them. So I need them to plan for the future and just figure it out. Because Jason Kelce about to wrap it up pretty soon. Depth at linebacker. Now, I don't know how they're gonna approach this. I really do think like the linebacker core, if you can get like a Dylan Moses or Chad Surratt in that group, there will be cohesion. There will be much needed cohesion and much needed leadership that just wasn't there because they didn't know they were going to be put in those situations. So depth at linebacker. And lastly, safety and corner help. Because 6'2" receivers going up against 5'9" slot corners just ain't gonna work. So I don't know what type of defense we're gonna run in with Sirianni. I don't know, nor do I care. I just need it to work. So Maddox and LeBlanc, they are great in the slot, but when we don't have a number 2 across from Darius Slay. So whenever they figure that out, we'll be all right. So that, and then safety help. I don't even know who our safeties are right now, nor do I care, because they probably gonna get toasted. Philadelphia is just known for getting toasted as far as like corners and safety help in the last 10 years. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I just need them to figure it out.
It's a coaching issue.
I can't really say it was a coaching issue because before they decided to fire Andy Reid, you had a couple of no names at safety and corner, but Andy Reid made it work and he turned these guys into Pro Bowlers. Part of it is like who they are, like when they got drafted, coming out of school, like you knew they were going to be good when they got drafted. Like Lito Shepherd is one of my favorite Eagles of all time, but I had never heard of Lito Shepherd before I became an Eagles fan, and nor until I recently started watching a lot of older Eagles films. But he wasn't like a big name coming out in the draft. He wasn't no giant free agent signing. He was just good at his position. And a lot of the Eagles aren't good at their position, especially on defense. Like they play the position, but they're just not good at it. So, we'll see. Like, there's a couple of people that could fit a lot of these holes. But yeah, that the safety and corner help, I'll preach that until I die because I'm sick and tired of getting toasted and just getting bagged on. That's gotta go. All right. Overrated players in the draft. Anybody got any overrated players in the draft? I got one, and I'm gonna stand by it. I'm gonna stand by it.
I might hate you, but I definitely got one.
Go ahead.
I already know I'm gonna have to go with that boy Mac Jones. I think he's a little overrated. It's the same thing. I'm gonna have to walk back what I said about Tua too, because I thought Tua was some gas. Tua not gas.
I told you.
You throw in the wide open receivers. When you throwing the Devonta, Jalen Watt, and what's brother name? John
Jerry
Messi?
Judy? No, Jerry. No. Oh, you talking about Mac Jones? You talking about Tua?
Oh, Mac.
No, okay.
Mac. You throwing them boys? It's hard to have a bad season because they open. They always gonna be open. And I ain't really seen enough for bro, to be honest. Like, I ain't seen enough, bro.
Class level.
I mean, he might be straight, but I ain't seen enough. So we're gonna see this season. When he get drafted, do what he do. But I think he's a little overrated. That's just my opinion.
Terrence, y'all got any?
Overrated? I wouldn't say overrated, but my person with the biggest potential and the biggest chance to flop is Kyle Pitts. Because he has the most potential in the draft, but he has the most potential, but he also has the biggest chance to flop because he plays tight end. So it's only so much he can do at tight end to help a team win.
True, but you can't put that blame on him. I feel like, you know.
Yeah, but if you look at you got good tight ends in the league, and then you just got ass tight ends. It's not really mediocre tight ends in the league.
It's the three. It's three at the top. Is Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Darren Waller. Everybody else is like
and Gronk.
And Gronk
got washed up Gronk.
Yeah,
and then the rest you don't even hear about them unless it's like Jonnu or Hunter Henry, who we got. You know what I'm saying?
Ingram.
He's not consistent.
Nah. See, like, he's going to have to be a top tight end for him to not be a bust in my eyes. The way people are hyping him up. But
yeah, the man that hit, he's 6'5", how much?
245.
He running 4.4 too. So
I'm sorry. If he's on my team, he's not playing. He's not playing tight end. He's playing receiver.
So here's my thing. We've been saying the same thing. I feel like he should make a switch to receiver.
Yeah.
Hold
on. Bless you.
But the thing is, you keep a man like that at tight end, that's a mismatch all day long. Who gonna have him guard him at a tight end position? Linebackers cannot guard him. It's an easy mismatch.
Like 3 or 4 that can even try.
There's 3 or 4 that can even. Devin White probably the only linebacker, and maybe bro from
Jones.
Yeah, those are probably the only 2 linebackers.
Hey, Deion Jones a dog now. You stick with him.
We gotta think he got the route skills. He got the route tree is in the. He got the speed. That's a mismatch all day. You put him at receiver, he's gonna do fine. But then you got corners who's gonna be able to keep up with him stride for stride. Then at the end of the day, he's still 6'5". He going up. He gonna go up and
get
that
point. High point, man.
I don't really have no overrated this draft.
Depending on where he ends up, let me see. Where they thinking he gonna end up at?
I think he's going to the Falcons. I think he might go to the
Falcons. If he goes to the Falcons, he'll be fine because the offense is always going to be amazing in Atlanta, so he'll be fine.
I think the game's changing. You put that boy at tight end, that's going to be crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Crucial.
All right.
Overrated, though.
Me? I do got overrated.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's a hot one.
Wow.
Let me say this.
No.
Hold on, wait. Let me. Hold on, wait. Let me. I'm gonna ask everybody a question.
What are you talking about? Oh no.
Oh, let me ask you a question. I'm about to ask you a question.
Explain yourself. I'll explain it.
What does Trevor Lawrence do better than any other quarterback?
Win.
Justin Fields won.
Win.
Justin Fields won. Mac Jones won.
No, you already know how I feel. I think Justin Fields is the best quarterback in the draft.
Same talk.
Yeah, it's everybody. And everybody is like we all agree that there's better quarterbacks than Trevor Lawrence.
I just think it's Justin Fields. He's better than everybody else.
I'm a Mac Jones fan. I think Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence.
Let's talk about it. Mac Jones is a baller.
Yeah, Mac Jones is a baller. I don't care what nobody says. People are like, oh, he's stiff. You go out there and lead that team then. Mac Jones is like that. And Trevor Lawrence, my thing with Trevor Lawrence is the same thing you could have said about Tua. You're playing with great receivers in a not so great conference.
True.
And you've been labeled, you know, the chosen one since high school. But at least like the last person that got that label was Andrew Luck. At least we could understand where the hype came from with Andrew Luck. I don't get it from Trevor Lawrence. Because he don't do nothing better than anybody else. He don't have a deep ball that's better than Zach Wilson. He's not much better of a winner than Mac Jones or Justin Fields, because Justin Fields and him basically got the same record. Mac Jones has an undefeated win percentage. So what does he do? Put the ball in tight windows? Everybody can do that in college.
Yeah.
The only difference is you 6'5". That's the only difference. I don't see Trevor Lawrence doing anything different than what we've seen from all of the other quarterbacks this year.
Oh no!
And he had surgery on either his elbow or his shoulder this year.
All right, don't get me wrong here. As much as I think Justin Fields is still the best quarterback in this draft, I do still have that respect for Trevor Lawrence after it was last year's game against Ohio State. I feel like that boy put on a showcase. I feel like
My shoulder.
He put the team on his back. Respectfully, I feel like he put the team on his back.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this. We talked. You said this when it happened. Did Ohio State lose that game or did Clemson win?
That coach.
Ohio State lost.
That coach lost in that game.
They had plenty of chances in the red zone that day.
It sounds more so like Ohio State didn't win, like they lost the game on themselves than Clemson taking advantage of it. Because you go in the red zone 3 times, your first 3 possessions only come up with 9 points. There's a problem.
True. I also feel like that game. I can't remember the receivers that went off that game because it felt like it was the Trevor Lawrence. So that boy was running and toting that ball.
Holding it, getting cracked, getting back up.
No, it was all E-team because he had 2. He had the last touchdown of the game was a long catch and run, and then he had the one coming out of halftime that I missed because I was asleep.
Trevor took the house.
He took one to the house. I give him that, but he looked like he was about to fall over.
Hey, that's a tough run when you 6'5". Tough run when you 6'5".
And Daniel Jones had that thing go.
Yeah,
everybody can do that.
That boy was hitting feet now. I just think like he doesn't do. I can't pinpoint one thing that he does something like way better than the next quarterback.
Yeah,
I can't. You just got the label from high school, and what's crazy is him and Justin Fields was in the same state, and Justin Fields was labeled, below him. Now I don't know about Justin Fields because according to ESPN, he has character issues. I don't care. I don't care if you have character issues. As long as you win, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Mac Jones had 2 DUIs, by the way.
Yeah, I'm about to say nobody talks about that. I didn't know that. Nobody gonna talk about. I have not heard that.
So never said nothing down on him. Didn't hear nothing, but he a great man.
Yeah.
Justin Fields. That's a man. That's a good ball player right there.
Yeah. I'm not seeing hype with Trevor Lawrence. I mean, if he succeeds, more power to him. But if he turn out looking like Carson Wentz this past season, y'all gonna hear me. You're gonna hear me. Underrated. Belt, you got any underrated players in this draft that you looking at?
Underrated. Personally, I feel like Najee Harris going too low.
That's because he went to Alabama, or is it because he's a beast?
Oh man, look, underrated. It's hard because I feel like a lot of people. I don't know why, but recently I'm hearing a lot of people feel like Najee Harris is not going to live up to the hype, which blows my mind. Truly, I feel like that man has proved that he's top tier. But
they got him going late on round 1, like early 2.
He picked 20. He picked 32, the last pick of the round 1. So CBS going to the Bucks. Don't let that happen. It's gonna get dangerous. Yeah. Underrated? No, I don't really have. I can't really find one. I feel like it's super underrated pick right now. I might need to hear what y'all think first.
Terrence?
My underrated player in the draft is going to be Devontae Smith. The reason I say he is underrated is because people think just because his size and his stature, he gonna be a liability, whatever. But that's what they were saying when he was in college and he was lighting boys up. That's what they said about him in high school, and he was still lighting boys up. So, hey, he's been proving people wrong this whole time. So I don't see why people still got that doubt in the back of his mind. And they played. I'm pretty sure this is one of the toughest years for Alabama player because they played straight division games, right?
Yep.
Or conference games, something like that.
10 conference games.
Yeah, so he fought through that. So I think that's the most underrated player to me.
Oh, I remember I sent that stat line to y'all where he went up against Stingley. He had 200 yards in the first game, and then he had 200 yards in this game from this past season. That boy was giving Derek Stingley the business. Kenson, any underrated players in the draft?
I remember who I put in the chat a couple days ago. Bro from Oklahoma State.
Oh man,
Kevin Jenkins. Y'all be on the lookout for, bro. When I tell you I watched this man film, and he was out here blindsiding dudes, sending them to the bleachers. Get out of here. Sending them DNs, bro. Move. Get out of here.
I found mine.
He a dog. Y'all trust me on that. Bro is gonna shine. Ravens, if you listening, if he's still on the board, go get him.
Go ahead and put him in left tackle. That's the one spot y'all needed him.
I feel like people must have forgot about Jalen Waddle.
Yep, that's mine. That's one of mine.
Boy, oh boy. I'm gonna be real, so this is one of them drafts where I feel I might say this confident in my chest. This draft could really potentially be one of the best that came out in a minute. I'm talking about close to that 2011 draft, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like the amount of people in this class is so much raw talent. There's so much talent. You just got big name after big name. I'm talking about Jalen Waddle. That's the one that I feel like a lot of people were quick to forget about because he was hurt, and Devontae Smith just picked it up for him. But man, Jalen Waddle, that's a big one.
I got you. So I got 3 receivers and a cornerback.
Okay.
So Rondale Moore from Purdue.
Yes, sir.
I've seen a comparison. So this guy, I don't remember his name. He did a comparison video for Jalen Waddle versus Rondale Moore, and he compared Rondale Moore to like Steve Smith, small dude, big swole. He's 5'9". Big swole, got hands like glue, but is tough as nails. So, and I've watched a couple games. He is a problem, and especially when he get the ball in his hands. I think that's an underrated thing about him. Once he gets the ball in his hands, that boy can break one off from anywhere. Yeah, the yak. Next, Jalen Waddle. That's my favorite player in the draft. So wherever he go, I'm gonna support them. Probably gonna be the second team. I don't care where it is. Jalen Waddle is like that, and I've been a fan since his sophomore year. I really became a fan when they played LSU and he took that punt return to the house. I was like, wow. Grabbed his whole face mask, took it with him, and then took off. I was like, okay, we got something here. And Brady's just been lighting it up since. Even when he got hurt and came back, still lighting up Ohio State. I was like, God, it ain't never going to change. Third on my list, wide receiver from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. I don't know if y'all know, but there's been videos circulating about this dude and his release off the line. If y'all catch a video of his release off the line, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So that is one underrated thing about him. He's not that big. He's probably the same size as Rondale Moore, to be honest. But he is a very good receiver from Ole Miss. The only reason why people don't talk about him because he played at Ole Miss, so people weren't paying attention to him. So last on my list, Asante Samuel Jr., the cornerback from Florida State. He balled out, but the problem was the team was garbage. So one thing I like about Asante Samuel Jr. is closing speed on the ball is up there. So when you list off a list of corners, at least in this draft, I believe his name should be in the top 3. Because he knows how to close. He played well when called upon. So I didn't really watch a lot of their games, but from highlights and what I've seen, he's pretty good. So I think that is an underrated. He is very underrated because he's not getting a lot of love, and he's supposed to go in the second and third round. So that is my last underrated. Now players that we all know that we ain't getting. This hurt to put this one together. And what's crazy is it just changed about a week ago. I'm gonna start this one. My number 1, Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt.
That boy going to the Bengals.
I don't know why. They need O linemen. They don't need receivers. So they need to draft Sewell. That's my next pick. We knew we wasn't getting him because what you trade back. I don't know why. You trade back to get the 12 and maybe another pick next year. But the problem is you haven't hit on any picks. So we got a bunch of picks that could potentially be bust because of who you draft. So I that we're not getting Sewell, that hurts because he is the best O-lineman in the country and ain't even close. Now this one I had to put maybe next to Patrick Surtain. I don't know what Dallas is thinking at 10, but if they let him slide and he's available at 12, the Eagles better not pass up on him. Because I know, like, the only other person that I know might be there at 12 is DeVonta Smith. And if he gets out of 10, then maybe, because I know Dallas ain't going receiver. They don't need receiver. They need defense. So they probably gonna go. I don't even know if they might go linebacker with Jeremiah. I don't know how to say bro from Notre Dame.
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons. They probably gonna go linebacker because Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith ain't cutting. So I think those two would be a great fit on Dallas' defense, or they're gonna go corner with Surtain. So that's why I have a concern that he's probably gonna be gone by the time 12 comes around. But that might be like him or DeVonta Smith is my number one go-to. T. Killer, talk to him.
I know we ain't getting Trevor Lawrence. That's for damn sure. That's the only position that I really want that I know we won't get. So, I just say Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson, but I don't want Zach Wilson. I'm cool off him.
Is there any reason why?
I don't feel like he played tough competition. And the toughest competition he did play was Coastal Carolina, and he lost.
Did you see the throw?
That boy can put that ball on a string now.
I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if we got him. We're not going to get him. He's definitely going in the top 3. Him and Trevor Lawrence are going in the top 3. Those are a lot. But that's about it for me.
Everybody else is fair game. Kenson?
Top 2 that I definitely want. That's going to be off the board, no question. DeVonta Smith going to be gone. Top 10 probably. Top 6. 1, 2 right there. If they somehow fail to us.
It ain't happening.
20, that's a lot of picks, dude.
But if they somehow did, though, I'll be so happy, man. Because we need a number 1. I'm going to say that the whole time we're doing this conversation. We need a number 1. Get a number 1 EDC. And Michael Parsons to pair with Patrick Queen, LJ Ford. Nice little right there. Man. So, yeah. Them 3 right there.
Hold on. But before you answer this question, because I have a question.
Yeah.
Why are you asking about drafting another tight end?
Yeah, put him at receiver. Put the nigga at receiver. It's like, oh, yeah, you're coming in and you're going to play receiver. You don't like it? Too bad. You're playing receiver, bro. You're a dog. Go play receiver.
You'll opt out for playing. New year.
I'm going back to school.
You're paid like a receiver, bro.
Opt
You
out.
ain't paying nobody else. Man, if you
I'm pulling Eli Manning on y'all.
I won't play for y'all. Trade me.
He ain't following us nowhere. Don't have anyway. But yeah.
All right, Bill. On ahead, brother.
My 3 I got. So obviously, any one of these top 3 honestly, I'm fine with top 4 quarterbacks: Trevor, Zach, Justin, or Mac. Preferably, I'd like to get Justin because I want some color back there.
Hold on. Ain't nobody said nothing about Trey Lance.
I was about to say it, because
I'll mention him too in a second.
Hold on. Here's the main issue. He only played 1 game, and he looked like trash in that 1 game.
Yeah. Shout out to North Dakota, man.
Hold on. Let me pull up the stats. The stats. Trey Lance. Let me share my screen too. Because he didn't do nothing. All right. Can y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go here. All right. So in this game, the only game you played, you had 15 to 30, 50% completion percentage, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. You played, who is that? Central Arkansas?
Niggas said Arkansas. Yeah, Central Arkansas.
Who is this? I don't know who this is. He doesn't have a crazy body of work. Like, this season right here is like it. Like, other than this one season with 2019.
No, that season was crazy, bro. That season was crazy.
That was a good season.
Yeah, but let's look at who he played.
You said that's a good season. That shit was OD. What?
No, that's not it. That's not it. 2019.
Bro,
He didn't ball. Look at
he
these
didn't play
numbers.
nobody, but look at it.
Look at that. Hold on. Saturday, October 26th. You had 62 passing yards.
Look at his run yards for that game.
He's not on there.
Dual threat, bro.
I need a quarterback before I need a runner.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't.
Y'all say that shit, but then fucking Lamar go do what he do and come to MVP. Like,
But y'all don't have weapons
dual
to
threat
throw.
can go crazy.
Your offense is made for watching Lamar run the football consistently.
That
That is your offense.
I want rings, baby. We want rings. The hell with them MVPs. All right, but other than quarterback, I would love to get Sewell from Oregon. We need some more linemen. He's a stud. And then, honestly, Pat Surtain, I need it. We need him. We need some more corners. I want a young corner with a bright future. That's my three. Good quarterback, some help on the O-line with Sewell, and Pat Surtain would be great.
What pick are y'all picking at, Bill?
We have number 9. I heard talks are most likely going. I heard we're gonna get Micah Parsons, a big one.
Let's do a mock draft simulator. We'll do like the first 2 rounds. All right. Let's do this. All right. So we had 12. Boom, boom. Where y'all at, Kenson? 24. All right. End of the draft. So we know. Jesus. So this is y'all. So that went quick. That went a lot better than where I thought. Okay. So y'all at 9. So what websites? Pro Football Focus. So they have all your top 3 are gone. Who do you see them getting?
This is who I can get, right?
On the right side. This right side right here.
Man, as much as I want Pat, you can't pass up on Devontae or Jalen. But no, I'm gonna take Pat. You saw that receiver.
Yep. All right. So y'all see us.
Mm-hmm.
This garbage of a team. So my first pick would have been Patrick Surtain if he was available. But for me, since we don't have none of that, there's probably a good chance they're gonna try to trade back anyway. One of these two. And they're saying we need a quarterback. We don't need a quarterback. I'm a Jalen Waddle fan, so I'm drafting Jalen Waddle. T. Killer. You see the list.
Okay, so I don't think we're staying at 15. I think we're either going to trade up or trade down. Can you go to trade, see what that say?
Where's trades? Yep. What is this?
Okay, never mind.
just pick somebody. I don't know what all that means.
I guess we're going to get Trey Lance then, if he's on the board.
Okay. Telling you, boy, you should have picked up Jace Horn. That corner, he take.
We need a damn quarterback. Fuck everything else.
Yep. T-Kill, not T-Kill. Kissing.
Going with Tevin Jenkins. No question about
it.
That's
your boy right there. That's your boy right there.
Boy.
All right. So we back at. So this is us. My man. Now, I see a name that we didn't really talk about. Kadarius Toney.
Oh.
Hold on. Because there's people been. I'm a Kadarius Toney fan because of what he did in college. But the thing is, he's not that great of a receiver, like catching the ball in traffic. But like he is a swing pass, screen pass kind of guy. If he get the ball in his hands, this boy is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whoever gets him, they're going to make it work. But you know,
Might be
just,
y'all.
yeah.
Might be y'all.
I don't think so. Because he's probably gonna go in real time. He's probably gonna go like right before y'all, right after y'all.
They got the fucking Packers drafting ETN. What the hell?
That makes no sense.
They're definitely getting a receiver.
Exactly, that's one of their needs. I think they should go corner. Now that's where did he go? That's where Asante Samuel could go.
Forgot about Diami Brown.
They're saying the Buccaneers need a quarterback. All right. All right. But yeah, I think the Eagles should take Asante Samuel Jr. here. Belk, y'all back on the clock.
Let's see what we got left. Keep scrolling a little bit, nice and slow for me, please.
Oh, Jabril Cox is on the board.
Might have to pick that boy up, honestly. We need some linebackers.
Yep, that is one of y'all needs.
Yeah. All right, gonna take that boy.
Darius Washington still on the board. TQ.
What's the linebackers they got?
Let's go to linebackers.
At the bottom.
Oh, at the bottom. Oh, Bilk, your boy, Pete.
That boy trash.
Yes.
That boy big too.
Dylan Moses. Wow, they got Dylan.
Oh, Dylan Moses. Yeah, Dylan Moses.
They got him really low. Wow.
He do got a couple. He ain't the same player after that injury. To be real, that boy definitely done feel off.
He gonna be sitting behind Hightower.
Most likely. He gonna be a special teams dog though. Tell you.
That's what Butler High School specializing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have a great special teams.
We them special teams players, dog.
Kissing.
Tell Duke hit me, boy. I'll put them on their back. You hear me?
Pause.
Oh,
Yeah.
We all in.
Pause.
Kissing, go ahead. Talk to him.
Let me see what the edge rushers look like before I make a decision. Let me see the edge.
Hey, why kids it look like that damn Bow Wow video, bro?
You stepping out of line.
Lock in.
Honestly, I don't think we're gonna take an edge rusher until probably about round 3. So I'll probably go with Brown, that wide receiver.
The money. Take one from the crib.
Yeah. All right, this is gonna be the last one we do. The last round we do.
Yeah, I don't even know most of these motherfuckers now.
I know a couple.
This one familiar.
They still would have been on the board, yeah. Michael Carter still on the board.
Oh, I already see mine. He's still there.
Who?
Don't worry.
I'm not taking him because I don't. Don't worry.
Aylin Darden, North Texas.
Oh,
like that man is an absolute dog. I promise you. That boy is ridiculously good.
You're right.
Yeah.
That boy playing person. I'm talking about that boy put a 200 in the first half. 200 receiving yards. Crazy.
So we already got. It's saying we need a quarterback. We don't need.
Ooh,
hey, that boy Shane Buechele now. Hey, don't play with that boy Shane.
You're gonna take your boy? You're not gonna take your boy?
Sam?
Sam. Yeah.
That's not my boy. That's not my boy.
That's
not my boy.
That's not my boy.
What about that boy Kellen? He a baller.
He is, but
you know how bad you gotta be for your pro day highlight to be you running your receiver into the bleachers, bro. Yeah, that is terrible.
Wait, who picked up Kyle Trask?
Oh wow, I forgot he was on the board. Is that recently they said that, oh no, he's definitely not going there.
Nah,
recently they've been saying like the Saints is gonna take him, which wouldn't be a bad pickup.
Yeah.
So I mean that's I don't really see nothing.
Let that boy Jameis eat.
Nah. I mean, for us, our Darius Washington wouldn't be bad. I don't know. We'll take because there's not many people here after that. Because I would have took because if Terrence didn't take Dylan Moses, that's who I was gonna get. So yeah, Duck, you said Jalen Darden.
Just to pick up another speedy guy. We gotta keep up with all
Y'all
this.
wait. Why did it say y'all forfeited y'all pick? What in the world?
I did been like a supplemental pick.
Oh,
Went to another trade.
I don't even know at this point.
Yeah, we traded that pick to the Texans.
Man, somebody show love to Jamar Johnson. That boy been up there too long.
I mean, but I just picked one. Like,
I'll stay up there.
you stay up there. Yeah, I just picked one. I don't. This is where it gets weird because I know a lot of these names, not a lot, but I know some of these names. But there's a good portion of them that just might not work.
Ooh, Amara St. Brown still on there?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So
I mean, but his brother was in. Hopefully, he'll be better than his brother. Let's see.
It's Carolina.
Brady Christensen. Kendrick Green, I guess. We'll do some research on Kendrick Green and see how that turned out. So you said who?
Go to the receivers.
Amon St. Brown?
No, I wouldn't pick. Go to the receivers, see if they got left.
Josh Palmer. Well, he was playing with Garantano, so I'm sorry. 2-12 is good. Seth Williams is good. He's fast.
2-12.
I don't know, to be honest. I guess Josh Palmer.
Cornell.
Ooh,
yeah, Cornell. Yeah, Cornell.
Bill, you remember Cornell?
That boy like that.
All right.
He the reason that Clemson ain't lose by 70.
Yep, he is the only reason. Guess we got the last one.
Give me the address. Let's see what we got.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Quincy Roche, no question.
Oh, see that boy?
Yeah, good bro.
Oh, you tripping?
Why? Why you say that?
That boy.
What was you thinking?
I seen that boy in person. He demon. Promise you.
Well, I think. Well, they got Terrence Marshall going 19. Jeremiah Owusu.
Koromoa. Yeah, he
Koromoa. He's not going to Arizona though.
I hope not. He ain't gonna play over there.
I can see that though.
No, because they're not playing Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah. Ain't no point.
They need to do something with him then, bro.
No, he sucks. That's the problem. They're not wasting him. He go out on the field like an idiot.
That boy went out there, got that game-winning pick though.
That was the highlight of the season. He did nothing else past that.
Shit, he can be a Patriot.
I mean, Belichick will make it work. We know that.
He got to figure out what position.
Something for safety for us, boy. He would.
All right. At this point, are y'all ready for the draft? Are y'all concerned that your team gonna fall like I am about mine?
I'm excited to see what we gonna do, honestly.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think we're gonna do good. We've been doing good the last couple of years, other than Drew. Garbage.
I mean, he was a bad pick to start. It just fell apart after that.
I guess.
Because didn't he start like 5-0 to end the season for y'all?
Yeah. Everybody can start hot though. Trevor Seaman did that.
That guy.
Because you excited for this? You ready?
If we make the right decisions, absolutely. But if we don't, and I'm just looking at it like, why would you make that pick? Absolutely not. Y'all know what our needs are.
Yeah, if we get a quarterback, I'm gonna be excited. If we get a quarterback, receiver, or corner, I'll be good for the first round. Anything after the first round, I don't care what the draft.
So you just need that first round selection, then y'all gonna be good to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all got a lot more faith than y'all teams than I do in mine. So I appreciate y'all being honest. So this is the end, at least for this. This was we definitely gonna do this. We got to do this annually. But we'll do some reactions at some point with the fellas. I might do it in person. That might be a lot easier.
Yes, sir.
Or we gonna get on the PS3 and do the Call of Duty. Hey, listen. If y'all get PS3s, everybody get Black Ops, the original Black Ops.
I know fucking Xbox.
No, you gotta pay for Xbox Live.
Yeah, you do.
Yep. So PS3 is the only way. Cause you know I'm gonna record it. I know you gonna record it when that splitter come through. So
Yeah.
T-Killer, did you find yours?
Hell no, I ain't even been in my mom's crib yet.
Doug, you might have to invest in one, brother.
PS3?
Yeah. Get you PS3, get Call of Duty. You sign in with your PS4 account. You know what I'm saying? Get it in. Play zombies or something. That's my aim. So
Get that outro going, man.
all right, man. So reactions and whatnot be coming soon with the fellas. We'll do this again, talking about football or whatnot. We'll probably do something before the season really get going. We might do something after the draft.
Draft reaction.
Yeah, we'll do a draft.
Man,
Do you want to do a live reaction? We can do a live reaction, though.
I had to put that in there.
Kenzie, go ahead.
Put your hand down, push up, boy.
Man, y'all stay blessed, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I know we're gonna have a lot more coming for y'all.
Yep. T-Killer, you got some words?
I just love everybody who was listening to this podcast. I just want to say I appreciate y'all support my boy Justice Mwah.
Yo, Doug, you got something for him?
I'm a real deal stepper.
All right.
Come out.
But until next time, I got a lot of videos coming out soon, but that's not important. I appreciate my brothers for always being there and joining me on this journey. They gonna rock with me, fam. I'm gonna rock with them. They already know what time it is. So I appreciate them. If you watching this, I appreciate you. I love you. Y'all hold it down.
Maybe they'll pick me up.